Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've worn one of these. Of course, Aloe pulls it off much better than me, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Welcome back to Y.E.S, everyone. Today we're going to talk about All Love Everything, the fourth studio album released by Aloe Blacc, or the fifth if you include the holiday album. I have an interesting relationship with Aloe Blacc, not personally, but there's a lot of his music that really sticks out to me, and I've just kind of taken it, and I've just really thought Aloe deserves to get more praise than maybe what he gets from at least attention mainstream oriented. He's had his moments, but I think he could stay at the top if something were to occur, whether that's through a hit song or whether just through other promotions. He's done well for himself. I just wish more for him. Also, fun fact, we both graduated from the same high school. Go Hawks! Alright, now to talk about this album we got. So first and foremost, it is not possible for Aloe Blacc to make an album where he sings poorly. That is not possible. So, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the rest of the album. Something I do like about Aloe is that most of his songs, in any occasion, will have some sort of story or actual depth to them. There's something in there, it's not just party music, which I'm totally okay with, but I feel like he's always caring about the subject that he's singing about. Now, some of the song titles in here could come off as generic, possibly, but I'm going to say that he really does care. Songs such as Family, All of Everything, the title track, Nothing Left But You, I Do, Hold On Tight. There's always something with each of these songs that is just like a good knuckle bump that you just want to give somebody, saying like, hey, you know what? You're on to something because you know what's going on. Give me that. Now, personally, for this album, I feel like not every song in here is as daring as I think that he possibly could be. It's not really easy to say that there's many things that are wrong with this album. It's just that maybe I had more expectations, perhaps, or was just wanting something to be stirred up in the pot ever so slightly. But I will try to highlight some of those creative moments, and I am going to talk about ever so slightly some of the songs that you should go check out for yourself, where lyrically he is definitely not lost his touch. Like I said before, vocally, that's a different story, because it's not possible for him to have just dropped off like that. But you need to check out his lyrics, because that does matter with this artist. Back to the song Family, there are plenty of good lyrics in this song. However, I'm going to stress that the third verse definitely upped that drive that I was talking about earlier. I thought, oh, right here, he should have done that for the rest of the song. I was really excited about that. In the chorus of the song All Love Everything, there's an ooh in there that he plays around with melodically, and I really digged it. The song My Way, I kind of call Aloe's semi-spin-off of Frank Sinatra's My Way. It's almost like it's the same subject, it's just Aloe's choosing to do it in his way, and it just also happens to be titled My Way. Okay, the first song I think is a major highlight is the song Wherever You Go. Vocals are so elevated in the chorus in here. Oh man, this is one I could easily share with others, just being like, hey, you want to hear something new from Aloe? This one. In the song Nothing Left But You, there's this like a semi-whisper vocals in the chorus. It's just kind of a cool effect right there, or kind of not really effect even, it's kind of more of a choice of how he wants to utilize his dynamics in the song. In the song Glory Days, he has a baritone saxophone that provides most of the bass in here, and I just loved hearing that. And then to also add to that, he has some trumpets added in the chorus lines, and that was just sweet. The 8th track in here is called Corner. This is another one where I strongly think his lyrics shine in certain moments, so go check that one out if you are curious about that point. I'm stressing it for a reason, okay? The song Hold On Tight, that is a solid song. I know that in a lot of albums there are what some people call filler songs. I don't like to think of this as a filler song, but it kind of feels like that as the most solid one in that aspect, because there are songs in here that I can distinctly feel are more suited as singles. That's going to be his choice, but for me personally, I think I can kind of figure out which ones are which. And the very last song, Harvard.
Coffee stains, I ain't complaining, I'm just saying that I ain't been Harvard.
I think personally this is definitely his best song in this album. This acoustic song is supremely grounded in knowing what everyday working life really feels like for the quote-unquote average person out in anywhere, really, where some of us can just feel down on our luck, but also know that, hey, you know what, it's only going to get better if we are persistent. And that's really kind of the message I got from listening to that song. This album is solid enough for anyone to be able to get a good idea of what Aloe's style and lyrics and everything else about him as an artist would be. I would really like to dig into more of his discography in the future, because there's other elements that I think would surprise people, especially his album Lift Your Spirit. That one's got a special touch to it. But for now, let's wrap up this review and talk about what I think of it. So after having listened and reviewed this album, I'm going to give production an A, creativity a B, expression and lyrics an A, and how would I recommend this album? I would give it a good. Like I said before, there's a lot of moments where I would like for more oomph to really be there, but I can't take anything away from this album from saying that it's got tons of negatives, because it doesn't. It has enough things in there for just me wanting more, and I think that he possibly could have done that. But if I were to have this album in my hand and give it to another person, I would feel confident that they would like a few songs in here and figure out, you know, this guy sounds pretty good. And I would be like, yeah, you should hear what else he's got, because he's got some surprises out there, man. Oh, man. Good talent. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me in my social media links down in the description below, and be sure to leave a like for the video as well as a comment if you want to engage with me. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.
I'll be there for you, wherever you go, and I ain't got no beat.